it's Alexis, and we're back in another video entitled Beginner Tries Online Decklist. So, if you haven't seen my tweet, I actually retweeted Team APS tweet when I first started learning about competitive video 2008-2009. I remember gadgets being the go-to tech for beginners to learn about the game. So I decided, since I'm a beginner, I decided to look at the replies, and most of the replies actually talked about Salaman Great, and I actually retweeted retweeted this, and I actually also had a similar answer with Sir Scrub saying it's also Salaman Great. So if you haven't guessed by the title and me talking about Salaman Great over and over again, we will be trying out Salaman Great in this online tech list. So I have searched up an online tech list in what Geo YGO Pro Tech, and I also have it down in the description. So check it out if you want to use this online tech list as well. So let's thoughts on the Solomon Great deck that I use, and is it good for a beginner? Number one, yes. The effects are simple, you know which one to activate and which one you shouldn't activate, and it's not that overwhelming compared to other decks wherein the combo is much more difficult and harder to understand. So, in the first two duels that you've seen in the replay, the thing that happened was I ran out of time while I was thinking what's my next step, which one should I summon next. And admittedly, that was my fault because I wanted to do a lot of things, and at first it seems like it's okay and I get into it without looking at the timer. I should have asked FT from your deck to YP to have an extended timer with the dueling. So maybe if you're a beginner, I suggest that you have an extended time when you're dueling someone who's more experienced, because there's a lot of information to take in, especially me doing this in a man grade. I know that this card does this and I need to get this card to summon this card, and chain link summoning happens and you special summon from the deck, you get this one from the deck, and stuff like that. That's a lot of things to take in, and sometimes it's not that easy to think so fast when you're a beginner and activate things so fast. And it's also difficult for me to realize when should I activate the Ash Blossom. As you have seen in the replay, I had Ash Blossom when from your deck to white you also had Ash Blossom, and I was wondering, should I activate this for the laughs or should I keep this later when he tries to get into the new harder and larger, stronger monsters in his deck. That was kind of wondering if I missed the timing or not. So that's one. And if you have seen in the last two replays, I actually tried battling someone who I don't know, a stranger. And if you've seen, I did a lot of false or misplays. At the first one, I shouldn't have sacrificed the gazelle, because that would have led me to summon a much stronger link monster in the first one. And in the second one, I failed to realize that Flame Buffalo is not a Solomon Great monster, and I should have activated the other spell card to get something that from my deck and summon that Solomon Great so that I can make someone big links, and then that Solomon Great goes to the graveyard so I can summon Gazelle, and then I can get the free special summon in the link monsters again. So those kinds of things. It's hard to take it all in, but is this a better deck than, let's say, the first deck that I use in this series, Blue Eyes? Yes, it's better than Blue Eyes. Is it better than the Maldocha deck that I tried? Yes, 1,000 times yes. This might probably be the best deck that I have tried in this series so far. And watch out for my next few videos. And that's all. Thank you. This has been Alexis YP.